What's up everybody, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Mario Super Sluggers. In the last episode we finished up the last two ballparks, Yoshi Park and Wario City, and collected every player available to us. And so now there's only, well, one thing really left to do, though we'll be doing some other things as well, though not in this episode. So, like I said in the last episode, it's finally time. Finally time to head off to Bowser Jr. Playroom and take on Bowser Jr. And by the way, really quickly before we do that, there is something that I want to point out. And it's the fact that you can change team captains on the main screen, and you'll actually get an animation for it. And you won't hear that same sound effect. Actually, yes you do. I could just barely hear it. It didn't happen to me the first time, but yeah, you can change characters in the menu. I actually never brought this up because I didn't even know you can do that. I found out in between episodes that you could actually do that, because I thought you had to enter an area, then change your character, then come out. And the reason I want to mention that now is because when we head up to Bowser Jr.'s Playroom, whichever team captain you have selected will be the name of the team that we use when playing. So we're going to play as Mario here. Well, you know what you are. I'm a bunch of bugs and I'm going to squash. You think you can come into my house? You're in a world of pain. Don't say I didn't warn ya. In fact, you ain't chumps ain't worth more than 3 innings. I'm gonna send you home back black and blue from head to toe. And so now we can select to play Bowser Jr. So yes, whichever team captain you pick will be required to be on the team and things like that. Now this is gonna give us a random team each time, but I very quickly want to basically just get rid of everyone. I don't want Tiny Kong or any of these others, Dixie Kong, whatever. And I want to build my own team. And in fact, I want to build a team entirely out of just the team captains that we have available to us. So this is every team captain available, other than, of course, Bowser Jr. and, of course, Bowser himself, which would actually fill up these 2 slots here on your screen. There's a couple other members of Bowser's team, such as the Koopas and the Magic Koopas. I believe the Magic Koopas are here, and the Dry Bones fill out one of these slots over here. And then we're still missing one more, like, over here somewhere, which I actually don't remember who that would be. But I guess we'll find out in a little bit. But anyway, now that we've done that, we've selected our team, and so yes, we'll be known as the Mario Fireballs for this, which is pretty normal. I do want Princess Peach to pitch, and so we'll put Luigi in center field, Yoshi and Birdo next to each other, Wario and Waluigi. We'll put Wario here because he's got the beam ball kind of thing. He's got a pretty strong arm. He can blaze that ball home if he needs to. Same thing with Birdo. And Donkey Kong will be at home plate. Now we need to set up our batting. Yes. I need to make sure I do this correctly. The Peach bats second. So Yoshi won't have an item, but Birdo will. It's Mario, Luigi, to Daisy, to Donkey Kong, to Wario, Waluigi, and Birdo. I like this lineup. I like the fielding. So, of course, we can't change the innings. We can make an emergency rule, and in fact, I will turn that off, so in case we do get over 10 runs, this game doesn't end super quickly, because we gotta make this last pretty much a whole episode. Controls will not be nunchucks, so yeah, I'm gonna use upright controls for this. And it's time to start. Here is Bowser Jr. Playroom. Of course, it's got a giant statue of Bowser Jr. here in the back. And it's a coin flip, and we're gonna be batting first. Now, the gimmick of this area is that there are some icons on the floor of the outfield which will spawn different, like, Mario-type enemies. So you saw the Bullet Bill there, and a Chain Chomp running around and things like that. And, of course, the whole field is supposed to look like a giant playroom. That's kind of the whole idea of that. Alright, but a great hit to start it off, and we'll only get a single out of it. Now, you'll notice that we haven't really covered any of these players yet. And I didn't throw that bomb far enough, and we're going to end up with just no runners advancing and an out here. But we haven't covered anybody from Bowser Jr.'s team. And don't be worried, we'll get some on-screen graphics for all of that. And Yoshi should turn and run home, and indeed he will. But Mario only stays at first, and we've already scored 1 run. And we'll be getting replays for some special events like that. You see the Bullet Bill that spawned. We got the POW block off there. We haven't seen that as well either. But I want to mention, as each player comes up to bat for Team Bowser Jr., we will be having an on-screen graphic, so you won't get to see me for much pitching. You'll see a lot of just the info screens. There'll be 15 seconds like always. Alright, we'll have to stun him there, but nothing going for us there. I usually have a better time batting in this game. Alright, but a nice hit just to get a single. That'll leave everybody on. But Mario's going to try for his third, and it comes back, barely making it back in time. But he's safe. And now we've got the power hitter of the team, Donkey Kong, coming up. And he gets a nice hit that's going all the way to the wall. And it's going to send Mario home and score another run. I'll try my best to stay quiet during those replays and things like that. And what a hit by Wario! Great contact! And this ball is gone! A 3-run home run! I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, I don't think there was any way anybody on Bowser Jr.'s team was gonna end up with that ball. Alright, so power swings less in damage here with Waluigi. But, ooh, still a very nice hit there. We'd have been around a little later. I think that also could have been a home run. Nice hit regardless. And it's gonna get down for a nice base hit. And we're almost through our entire lineup already. This is the final part of our lineup, and we'll be back up with Yoshi already. Of course, Birdo's got some pretty nice power to boot. And we can send Waluigi all the way home, but Birdo's going to end up staying at first after all of that. And we're already up 6-0, though. Yeah, pretty great start here. I'll give ourselves that. And another great hit, this time by Yoshi, and this one's not coming back either. It's a 2-run home run. Yeah, this place is notoriously known for being hard to hit in runs, especially towards center field. You saw how close up I was to almost just hitting the wall there. Any other stadium, I reckon that would have been gone, except for maybe Peach's Stadium. Peach's Stadium has the biggest outfield. It's definitely a pitcher's stadium. And it looks like they're already swapping out pitchers here. But this stadium has very high walls, especially towards center field. And so it can be notoriously difficult. And I'm surprised I even got that hit off. But we'll get a double out of that. I'm surprised that wasn't like a big buddy throw there. Alright, but now we're back up with Mario already to bat. And another bomb here by Team Mario, and that one is also gone. A 2-run shot. That's 3 massive home runs in the first inning alone. Yeah, this game is pretty insane so far, and it doesn't seem like it's going to be stopping anytime soon. I'm glad I didn't turn the mercy rule on, because if they were to score at the end of this inning, well, that would be pretty much it for this one. And another one. Are you kidding me? I've got a video named Home Run Derby earlier in the series. You guys may remember. It's like episode 6. It's the thumbnail with PD Piranha. And I may have to change that title and make this one Home Run Derby, because this is basically what this game has become. Holy cow. That's the 4th home run this inning, and we're 11-0. And that's going to be a fair ball. It's going to leave Daisy with a single. I'm not really sure. I guess I'll have to call this one Beaten into Oblivion, because that's literally what's happening. And oh, I hate that pitch. That pitch is terrible. Now, Magic Koopa has a pretty nasty change up. And make it 5 for the team on the day. That one's not coming back either. And it's another 2-run shot. literally destroyed into oblivion here, Bowser Jr. is. There's absolutely no way that they're coming back from this. Maybe I should have turned Mercy Rule on. They're about to go through their third pitcher in 1 inning. And we finally get out of the inning with 13 runs scored. That is absolutely insane. Alright, now we have up to bat Red Magikoopa, who I don't have like any like stats like that I can pull or anything, but all their stats on screen that you'll be seeing are accurate and things like that. So that's just Magikoopa. Most of the Magikoopas are like the other colored players. They're all a little different. And now we just have regular Magikoopa. I'll try to keep those graphics on screen as long as I can, to see what happens. And swing, and it's another out. So 2 batters, and we're down to, well, yeah, we're down to already. These graphics probably won't stay on screen for nearly as long. I'll probably cut them down probably in half to only 7.5 seconds. Normally they're 15 seconds. But just due to the fact that they're probably not on screen for so long, I'll cut it short. But now, of course, we have the main man himself, Bowser Jr. That's 3 outs. I hope we get to see everybody on their team, which technically we should, because it'll be 3 innings and there's no mercy rule. Which now I'm kind of glad I did that. So now I'm not sure if I will intentionally try to continue to hit the ball very well. And oh, this one might be gone, but it's just foul. What a great hit by Waluigi. That's another ball that's, oh, just barely foul. And I actually made contact with that ball. I'm shocked that was not a strikeout. Those pitches are very hard to hit. You usually can't see them. And yeah, so it can be very hard to hit. But we'll use Birdo's special hit here. And that'll just barely get Wario to second base. I think you thought that ball was maybe going to get caught in the air. But I guess it doesn't matter. And now Yoshi's up to bat. And another nice hit. And somehow the first baseman did not catch that. And now the bases are loaded for none other than Peach to come up to bat. Now maybe Peach, who's probably one of the weakest batters in the game, to smash one here. And I just barely missed that. And for some reason, they didn't throw out Birdo at third. But it's another run scored. And they're already switching out batters again. Now, I don't know what difficulty this is on. I don't know if there's any specific difficulty chosen. Maybe we chose it at the beginning of our adventure, but I'd have to go back and look. I don't exactly remember, and if it did, I didn't show it on screen, that's for sure. And that's going to score probably 3. We're probably going to send Peach home, and we do. But she's going to make it in for 17-0. What an absolute monster game here. And Luigi gets a hit. Another massive hit. And we hit both Dry Bones on the way out. And that's another 2-run shot for Luigi. He had one last inning. And that's another one this inning. We are absolutely on fire right now. And that'll make it 19-0. Not something you would normally see in a real-life baseball game. But I guess it always could happen. But not something I guess you would see. It'd be probably pretty rare. Yeah, but here it is happening to us right now. Now, I think I honestly may, after we get through everybody on a third run through of the lineup, what I'll probably do is I'll probably just intentionally get out, just to kind of end this game a little quicker, more than likely. But it looks like I won't have to. That's a double play. No, it's safe. Green Magikoopa couldn't make the throw to get out Donkey Kong, who's one of the slowest runners in the game, out. And that's Wario with a monster hit. And that actually hit Koopa Or not Koopa, the Dry Bones. They look similar to Koopas, so I guess that's probably my reason for mistaking them, I guess. Which is pretty funny that it just nailed him. And that was just barely fair, and that's going to send Wario to third. And runners are just going to swap places on the corners. Alright, now that we've about to make it through the entire lineup, once we get this, we'll leave everybody where they are. It's now 21-0. And I think it's just time we start to end this game before it gets too out of hand. I don't want to keep this game going on too long. Now, everyone might actually make it. That's actually quite funny. Now, the thing is, if we bunt here, Waluigi's not going to make it home. For sure. Unless I do that, which is kind of hilarious, actually. And make that 22-0. Alright, they're going to switch pitchers once more. Probably moving on to a Dry Bones. Indeed, they do. And now, I'm going to be pretty serious about that. I won't use any of my items anymore. We're just going to bunt. And end this while it's here. It's out, and he's safe. I thought we already had 2 outs. Apparently not. But another run did score, which is quite funny. And it's another out. And now we're going to change sides. I do want to get through all of these batters again. We scored another 10 runs that inning, by the way. And that went by much faster, I feel like, than the first one did. So now we have Yellow Magic Koopa. Pretty similar to the other ones. Maybe slight stat differences, but nothing too crazy. And yeah, even our fielding is doing really well. We have pitching also is doing very well. Princess Peach is doing quite well. We'll let her use her special pitch here. Makes it hard to see. That's a pop-up into the air for Birdo to grab. And that'll be out number 2. So don't worry, we still have one more inning left to go. And then dark Dry Bones here as well. So I mentioned earlier, like, yeah, more than likely our info screens here that you're probably seeing on screen right now, maybe that just turned them off because, like I said, they're going to be shorter. So more than likely, if you want to see their stats and be able to read through them all, you're probably going to end up having to pause the episode, which is, I guess, totally fine. It's just kind of a sacrifice we have to make for... I forgot we weren't swinging. Alright, well, I mean, I will definitely take it. I will not complain about a home run. I think just about everybody on the team has hit a home run, other than I think maybe Mario and Birdo. And I think that's pretty much it. And with that, we'll make it 24-0. Now, this time, I'll remember to bunt, hopefully. So put your fist out there, DK. And there's no way he's going to make it to first. Oh my gosh, he made it to first base. He's one of the slowest guys out there, and he made it to first base. I should probably not shake the Wii remote either while doing this. I won't use an item, and there we go. There's the out I was looking for. I'm going to send on DK. And, oh my gosh. Well, this is getting very out of hand. They can't even throw us out in the field, which is kind of sad when you think about it. DK is going to score and make it 25-0. Dry Bones is already wore out.
Sorry, could you say that again?
And you guys may have heard that my Siri just went off. That's actually quite funny. I don't know how that happened. Yoshi almost made that. He did not make the tag there, which I'm pretty shocked about. And that was our slowest inning yet, with only 2 runs scored. And now we're going to hit the final... Actually, I think the final batter here. It's regular Dry Bones. And then... Oh, no, we have the green Magic Koopa. I think we've already seen Magic Koopa, I believe. So I could be completely wrong about it. Maybe they did get some hits that I wasn't aware of. Though it should only be 3 outs, and that would be it. Yeah, we have not seen green Magic Koopa yet. Yeah, he's the only one we haven't seen. And then we have another Dry Bones as well. And that'll be the end of their lineup. Oh, Blaze one right by her down the middle. And that's strike 3. Yeah, they're not swinging it a whole lot. I wonder if this difficulty is supposed to be, like, super easy or something. And Red Magic Koopa, I believe, is the Koopa we started with, if I remember correctly. At least I hope so. I hope I don't have to show any while we're not here. And with that, that's strike 3. That's out. And that's the ball game. 25-0. What a game. An absolute blowout by all standards. And the MVP goes to Princess Peach, who had an amazing inning pitching. Yeah, her pitching was absolutely through the roof. Though Mario's batting was not close, was not far behind. But it was her pitching that really sealed the deal there. I have to go back and look to see exactly how well she did, but I think most of them were strikeouts. I'm pretty sure she threw a no-hitter, which is pretty cool. And though, granted, it was only 3 innings, not something you would see every day. And with that, that is the Bowser Jr. Rookies done for. And we get 100 coins for that. And a power-up. Aw, moldy popcorn, I can't believe you beat me. Yeah, we beat you pretty badly too, dude. Now you're gonna get it. I'm telling my dad. Don't come crying at me once he's through with you. And with that, it quickly becomes nighttime. Bowser Jr.'s playroom sinks into the ocean. And out rises Bowser's castle. It seems like we're not done quite yet. Well, losing to the likes of you is unacceptable. Guess it's time for me to step up to the plate and knock you out of the park. It's Bowser. This is the true face of my citadel, Bowser Castle. Pretty snazzy, huh? Yeah, you scared now? This is a kajillion times cooler than Mario's dumb stadium. I'm not sure kajillion is a real word, dude, or a real number. Face me if you dare. I'll show you what true power hitting is. Mario, the real villain, has appeared. Into the deciding game. Are you ready to take on Bowser himself? Is your team set? If you want to add players to your roster, return to the daytime stadiums. To return night to day, point at the moon and press A. To switch to night, point at the sun and press A. Alright, so yeah, you can switch between day and night now. We can now play Bob-Omb Derby and Wall Ball, which are the mini games inside of Mario Stadium and Peach Ice Gardens, respectively. And we can also now play in Bowser Jr.'s playroom at any time. We can now play the minigame Graffiti Runner, which is the minigame in Bowser Jr. Stadium, and then 9 stadiums are open as well. Since we bought the light switch there, we now have access to Luigi's Mansion. We can now play Ghost K, as well as Daisy Cruiser is open at night, and the secret shop is open. Shh, it's a secret. And by the way, if you want to know where this secret shop is, it's right over here to the left. Oh my, there's a suspicious light flickering around here. Amazing, I can't believe there's a secret shop. Customer, may I see your special shop pass, please? Yes, if you don't remember, this is what the item that we went back to get in Donkey Kong Jungle. You did well to lay your hands on this. Well, come inside. And it's a shop with most other items, but gives a character a star gauge when up to bat, so we get some star candy. And then there's 2 other items that we don't have access to quite yet. And I've been researching how to unlock these, and most of them say just like beat... and they're pretty simple things, and I've done them, but they still don't unlock. I'll maybe come back at a later episode and kind of let you guys know what that is about. But we can now kind of walk over to Luigi Stadium since it's open, and we can only play the minigame though, which is pretty boring. But in the next episode, we're actually not going to be taking on Bowser at Bowser's Castle. Instead, I want to head around to each stadium and play the various different teams that we have out here available. Now, 2 of them I'm going to be playing at night because I can. The other 3 will have to play during the day. Now, Yoshi Park, Wario City, and Donkey Kong Jungle are available at night. There's no denying that. They are available, except they're only available in, like, the regular exhibition mode. But Peach Ice Garden and Mario Stadium, I believe, are open to play the teams. Oh no, we'll have to play them all during the day, it seems. And I'll also be taking an episode to show off the mini games, though we'll probably save that for some kind of a bonus episode. But this episode has surely gone on long enough. So in the next episode, we're headed back to the daytime, and we're going to take on the Mario Fireballs. And I'll be going around, and I'll explain a little bit more about how we're going to be doing this in the next episode. So if you guys did like this part, a like rating would be greatly appreciated. It helps the channel a lot. And if you want to see more content like this, please do consider subscribing. But once again, guys, my name is Connor. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.